10 miles west in Bradford, PC's Andy Barron and Martin Willis are on patrol, running insurance checks on cars.
Focus there.
Yeah.
Slovakian owned, no insurance.
With experience, you pick up on just indicators that there's something not quite right.
Oh, he's seen you, he's doing a sneaky turn off. And his passengers in the middle like that going up. They're following us.
And on this occasion, this car made a very, very sudden left turn into a petrol station. I just got the impression that he didn't intend to do that.
Hey mate, you alright? It's just a quick document chat, that's all. Whose car is it?
Right.
How long have you had it?
Yeah, a week.
Let's have a seat in our car and we'll just take some details from you.
Our primary concern was identification, firstly. It's the number one thing you have to prove for a prosecution, that it was actually the person driving that you stopped and have reported for the courts.
What's your name then, please? And you've got no ID?
No.
Does your mate know your name?
Yeah, I've got my insurance certificate, everything.
Does your mate know your name?
He knows my nickname.
What's your nickname? Alright.
I find it's rare for somebody to be driving around in a car with absolutely no identification whatsoever. Quite often it's a ploy that people will use when they're not insured or they've got no licence or they're wanted to give either one of the friends' names or a relative.
Andy's initial checks identify a problem.
It don't come up insured, and this is just a cheap print-off piece of paper that I could have done on my computer. It don't prove you're insured, does it?
09.
And it's not recorded electronically, which generally means it doesn't exist. We need to figure out a way of, firstly, identifying who he is, because he's got no identification, and two, verifying how this insurance policy is covering this car, because it's not recorded electronically. Usually that means it's a false document, so this car's going up back of a wagon.
Uninsured drivers cause 26,500 injuries every year. Before the towing truck arrives, they make one more check to see if the policy is valid.
I've got the certificate number in front of me. I just want to make sure it's a genuine policy. All right then. No, that's grand. Thanks very much for your help. Thank you. Cheers, you too. Bye-bye. Bye.
It's a life policy.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable. Cooperative Insurance have verified, to my astonishment, that it is actually a life policy that covers this car. But I would have bet my house that he wasn't covered. I'm shocked. 50, this vehicle that I asked for recovery where there were no insurance shown, can you bring that log back up, please? I have an issue where you might need to cancel the wagon.
The policy may be valid, but the question now is whether the man driving it is the insured or someone else. Andy's been sent a photo of the man named on the insurance policy.
Fortunately, of the details the mail is given, there is a picture that's come up on my mobile phone from police records, and the picture looks very, very similar to him.
Came very close to losing your car then. We're just going to verify that this is you because your photograph. It's a good resemblance, but I'm not absolutely convinced.
People change every year.
I know they do. The picture is a good resemblance for him, but I think it might be his brother. I think he might have a brother that looks very, very similar.
I like to give the driver the opportunity to dig themselves a hole by showing him the picture and saying, who's this then?
Who's that then?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I can't tell with the eyebrows and everything.
Don't look like you.
Just lift your head up.
Look at the beard and everything.
I think that might be your brother. Have you got any brothers? No? We've got another officer just down the road with a fingerprint machine that'll just tell us that it's you straight away.
It's a mobile fingerprint device. It involves the driver putting the fingerprint on a touch screen, and that fingerprint is sent away electronically for analysis.
If the man's been arrested before, his identity will be confirmed within minutes.
I think he's a little bit worried now. He clearly knows that there's no way out for him now.
It is his brother.
Fingerprints invariably don't lie.
I think we might have to do another interview now about lying to us, might we?
Yeah?
You've lied to us about who you are, haven't you?
I wasn't going to admit to it at some point.
You are?
You're going to admit to it at some point? Well, you could have saved us a lot of time.
It turns out the insurance policy is his brother's.
I'm pleased. 50, can you ring back McAdams, please, and ask him to attend? He's given his brother's details, as was. My house and my bet's safe, the car's going on a wagon, and he can be reported for all the document offences.
Why did you give police false details in the first instance?
This is premeditated. I'm going to give false details. Clearly got in that car with a plan, knowing his brother's details and date of birth.
It's probably in your best interest now to answer questions honestly.
Who owns the vehicle? You. Do you have insurance to drive the vehicle? Okay, do you have any type of driving licence at all?
The tow truck hasn't gone to waste. The car's off to the pound, while the driver is walking home.
Okay.
Bus stops over there then.
Bye-bye.